So this is going to be another movie review. This one's called A Force of One, 1979. I'm giving it 2 out of 5 stars. I disliked it. Not sure which Australian mate mentioned it. Either Karate Man or Adrian. And I said the same thing about Good Guys Wear Black. This is the third film with Chuck Norris as the star of the show. He did some cameos in a couple of Bruce Lee movies. I seem to recall. Anyways, out of the three, with Chuck Norris as the main attraction, I'm ranking Good Guys Wear Black 1. Then number 2 is Breaker Breaker, and this one is number 3 on the bottom. This is my least favorite of the three. It's got the government corruption angle going, and that's about the only thing I liked about it. The fight scenes really didn't impress me at all. It's a lot of slow motion stuff. It's rated PG. Not too much violence in this one. It's about a town that's being overwhelmed by drug pushers. And of course, the police chief is worried about it, so he wants Chuck Norris to teach the force how to use kung fu. And the reason being is because the assassin of police officers investigating narcotics, angel dust, and cocaine, and all this other stuff, they're getting murdered one by one by a kung fu assassin, one of Chuck Norris's buddies from the Vietnam War. And there's also a corrupt police officer who's involved on the scheme to make drugs proliferate in a once innocent town that didn't have any drugs, which is kind of hard to believe, but it's 1979. Take it with a grain of salt. There's some groovy wah-wah pedal guitar music that plays from time to time, but it just reminded me of a late 70s television movie, this one. Not very interesting, not too many action scenes, really. I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. So Chuck Norris adopted this black son whose mother overdosed, and he ends up getting killed by he ends up spying on the drug dealers, the corrupt police officer and the corrupt karate dude. So he ends up getting killed. At first, Chuck Norris is reluctant to do anything about the drug problem. Then all of a sudden he sees flashes of like cocaine bags and a girl with track marks on her arms, and he starts getting all into it, training the cops how to do karate. It comes in handy later when the good cop spies on the bad cop's apartment. Okay. So Chuck Norris is really intense after they kill his adopted son, the one who's going to be the next kickboxing champion. So Chuck Norris goes in the ring to do kickboxing matches, and you see quite a bit of that kind of interspersed into the movie. don't ask me who the late 70s kickboxing guy is because I've never seen him before. Probably Karate Man knows who he is. Anyways, that's pretty much the movie right there. Sorry about yesterday. I had to go to Jiffy Lube and I spent over $700 to get the brake fix, the oil change, the air filter, the cabin air filter, rotate the tires. Could have been worse though. Could have been $1,500 if the parts had seized up and they couldn't use it. Then it would have been much higher. I've got about $200 left in my checking account. It's pretty bad. And then I had to buy pants because the button fell off. One of them, two of them had holes in them. So I spent about $50 on pants. And I still might be able to put $500 or so into my Robinhood account tomorrow because tomorrow's payday. And I don't have any bills to pay. So that's the good news. I skipped over 3 movies that I promised to watch. Karate Man and Adrian might be disappointed on the last 2. Man, it was just not a productive day yesterday in terms of movie watching, but I'll try to make it up today and tomorrow. I'll try to make up for it today and tomorrow. I'm getting a couple Netflix today, hopefully. And I'm going through my list now. I had to skip a couple on my list and one on my Netflix. Yesterday, I just wanted to nap and get my car taken care of. So it took a couple hours, but Jiffy Lube fixed everything on my car. So it's safe to drive now. They told me it was barely stopping, and the brakes were so bad, but it wasn't bad enough to create an seemingly insurmountable auto maintenance bill. All right, so Mughal-e-Azam had another scratch on it, and as expected, it stopped about 2/3 of the way through. So I requested another replacement shipment. It's going to be shipped today, I guess, and hopefully I'll get it Saturday. Now, the other 2 on my list, The Phantom of the Opera, I found on Netflix. So I scratched it off my list, and I'm getting the Netflix disc. Might not be the same version, though, because it's an hour and 54 minutes, I think. And the version that I saw on YouTube, I saw most of it. I was watching most of it yesterday before I realized that it had a Netflix disc. I believe that version is 1 hour, 48 minutes. So I don't know what the difference is. I don't know if there are any bonus features on this disc, but I'm hoping that it has bonus features on it. So I scratched that one off my list, The Phantom of the Opera. I'm not going to be doing that one anytime within the next couple of years, I think, because it's number 500 on my Netflix queue right now. And then Platoon Leader, the user just removed it, probably because he got copyright violation warning. So I can't do the duty cough Platoon Leader anymore. So much for that Karate Man recommendation. All right. What else? Oh, I guess I'll cook some some pot stickers, take a little nappy poo, try to squeeze in another movie review for Black Mama, White Mama, 1972. Then I've got Manson, 1973, Simon King of the Witches, 1971, Jack the Ripper, 1976, Skyscraper, 1995, To Be the Best, 1993, Deathmatch, 1994, The Uncanny, 1977, This Is Not a Test, 1962, Slave of the Cannibal God, 1978, Last Cry, 2022, Blood Moon, Eye of the Tiger, 1986, Dick Tracy Returns, 1938, Daredevils of the Red Circle, 1939, Curse of the Stone Hand, 1965, Gallery of Horrors, 1967, The Hostage, and Blood Beach, 1980. That's my list. I'm supposed to get My Favorite Wife, 1940, and Tales from the Crypt, Season 1, 1989. Today, estimated arrival tomorrow, but I might get it today. We'll see. Otherwise, I'll just keep going down my list. Again, sorry for the delay. I've only done 4 reviews in 5 days. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. But I'm going to try to pick up the pace, redeem myself. I know I skipped over 3 that I mentioned. The Mughal-e-Azam, The Phantom of the Opera, and Platoon Leader. I watched most of The Phantom of the Opera on YouTube, which is the original version, I believe, the uncut version. But why would Netflix have a longer version if that's the uncut version? That's what I don't understand. So I watched most of it. I got to the part where Lon Chaney is bumping off some dude in a boat, and he's coming back to get Christine. Christine looks pretty good. But anyways, I'll probably end up giving The Phantom of the Opera 5 out of 5 stars. So they'll post the link to the YouTube version of it when I'm done reviewing it 3 years from now. The Netflix disc, not the YouTube link. All right. So that's it. We'll keep plugging away here, trying to catch up on belated movie reviews. Hopefully with all these naps that I've been taking, I can stay up all night again and get a ton of reviews done, like 5 or something. Yeah. Just watch movies for, I don't know, 7 hours or so. Cool. Laters.